Hey guys, it's Kirby from Lula. Sorry about the lack of uploads lately. I ended up not feeling well for a good little bit, but we're back now and I've got a whole project planned. Today we're going to be actually reviewing episode 1 of the Pokemon anime. So, let's play the intro. Alright, so we're reviewing episode 1 of Pokemon I Choose You. It released in Japan on April 1st of 97, and then later in English on September 8th of 1998. It's one of my favorite, it's pilot to one of my favorite animes of all time. Um, I grew up watching this show and I decided to, give it a proper review for every episode. And, so here we are. And, right off the bat, that theme song is just, it's so good. It is probably, it is the peak of dubbed anime. So after this awesome intro music, it starts with a clip that looks like, it's designed to look as a reference to the Red and Blue Game Boy games of Pokemon, what started it all. And I thought that was a pretty cool callback. We're introduced to our main character, Ash Ketchum. Ash ends up oversleeping because he's dreaming about which Pokemon he wants to get, be it Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander. He ends up throwing his alarm clock, which ends up causing him to, be late to Professor Oak's lab, and when he goes to get one of the first partner Pokemon there, Professor Oak's just like, oh yeah, no, that one was taken by someone on time. So Ash ends up getting Pikachu, and Pikachu just does not seem to like Ash from the start. Ash's mom actually ends up giving him, a whole bunch of stuff, and within that there was like a pair of rubber gloves for doing dishes and a clothesline. So Ash ends up basically tying the clothesline around Pikachu's waist and dragging him using the rubber gloves to keep from getting shocked. At some point, Ash tries to get Pikachu to fight Wild Pidgey for him. Pikachu's just like, nah, brah. So Ash ends up trying to use a shirt to, wrangle the Pidgey. And, ends up with it using like Whirlwind and, Sand Attack to get Ash off of it. In Ash's anger, he actually throws a rock, ends up hitting a wild Spearow, which, starts attacking them. Pikachu starts getting attacked because apparently wild Pokemon get jealous of trained Pokemon, and Pikachu ends up getting it off of it with Thunderbolt or Thundershock, and the Pidgey ends up calling for its family, and there's just this huge like flock of Spearow. I said Pidgey. There's this huge flock of Spearow chasing them. So Ash jumps into this waterfall that leads into a river and ends up getting fished up by this random character that we'll probably never see again. And ends up stealing her bike to get away from this flock of Pidgey until he ends up, wiping out until leaving pavement, or, well, I guess dirt in this case. And as, like, the storm starts to, brew in the background, Ash, basically is using himself as a meat shield to protect Pikachu from this flock of Spearow. And, Pikachu ends up jumping off of Ash's shoulder catching a lightning bolt and using that to do like a supercharged thunder shock attack. And honestly, it's one of the most metal things in the anime. And just its first episode right off the bat, it was amazing. Then this is like legendary bird Pokemon after the storm clears, all the Spearow are gone. This legendary bird Pokemon, which, later is revealed to be Ho-Oh, which is in like the second generation of all this stuff, ends up flying overhead. And it is, pretty cool. It's definite foreshadowing, that's for sure. And the episode pretty much just ends out with Ash carrying his hurt Pikachu towards the next city. The next town over, Viridian City, which, great episode. Absolutely adored it. It's a definite just straight into the action. This is what the world's about. This is what's going on. Here's your main characters. And the delivery was so great. The voice actors all did a great job. The animation was awesome. I just absolutely just adore this episode. So, if I have to rate it out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. So, fun little bit of trivia about this episode, and I only really have 2 bullet points here. The first one was the Who's That Pokemon segment, which happens in the middle of the episodes. It was frickin' Pikachu! What do you expect? Frickin' Pikachu! Also, this is the only episode where Pikachu is actually seen inside of its Pokeball, which I think is pretty interesting. And it really enforces the fact that Pikachu just doesn't like Pokeballs. There's a whole gag where Ash is trying to return Pikachu to his Pokeball, starts throwing it at him, Pikachu's swatting it back. Ash's mom's all like, "Oh, you're playing catch, how cute." But anyways, I think that's the most of all I have to say about the first episode of Pokemon. In the next episode, we're going to be looking at season 1, episode 2, Pokemon Emergency. Super hyped for that. If you guys like this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up, give me a share it with your friends if you want to, try to convince them to watch it, or whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys like this new kind of approach I'm taking. I'm trying to do a little bit more editing, making it look a little more pleasing. And, yeah. Bye, guys.